Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wake Forest offense takes the field. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early, get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Vick. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Vick. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Florida State's offense will get the ball for the first time. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ends today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback. Right there outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Quick strike complete. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do it better.
There he goes. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Seminoles are flying down the field. On the option. The give to the back. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the...
He's trying to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no! Looks as if they'll go for 2 with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. Trying to run it in. He goes airborne, and he's in there for the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Finding open areas. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab, it's Mays. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Catch in the middle, it's Mays. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Makes the catch. It's White. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Noles will hustle to the line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
This is going to be a key that... Yeah, this entire game, how can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Down and 1, and they'll go for it. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're either really confident or a little reckless as they go for it on 4th and long from their own 45. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Caught in the backfield. It's Claiborne. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Completes it in the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll move the wide receiver. He's going to take off. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
Quick release by the QB. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Pittman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Caught in the backfield, it's Vick. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Vick.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there.
Oh, it's out! Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Florida State! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. And you know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and hopefully move the football.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hernandez. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on second down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacs.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Off unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offense.
That's a live ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise, we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
The Demon Deacons will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
The name of the game is trying to pressure the quarterback. These bootlegs do a really good job of moving the quarterback's launch point. And then guess what? Now he gets to run the football. So he gets outside the pocket, makes guys look silly with his speed, and gets big chunks of yards like it's nothing.
Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Knowles! And the punishment has been extended.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. And you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick strike offense on that three. Drive, and he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional.
The ball's free, and the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Knowles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Finds his man in the middle. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Here comes the heat. Finds the tight end. And he's still running after the move. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He's got it on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Mays. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Demon Deacons are on the move. Let's go! Looking downfield on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up, or I can just make...
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hernandez. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. Grab behind the line. It's Vick. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Demon Deacons really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the wideout. The option look. They go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Now on the option. Power football with the run. On the move at the 30. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They are up by 5 over Arizona. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Backed up now, here's second and long. Keeps it on the draw. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. First and 10 coming up. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Mays. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Demon Deacons getting set on first and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through the tackle.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
And the Demon Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Grabbed in the middle. It's Claiborne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Demon Deacons get it past the sticks. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Military stun! That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Here we go. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good... today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The RPO, it's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Seminoles heading quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Glenn. Got a man. It's Pittman. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the mid. At the 48. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
12 on the play. Now, a 4th down.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And